Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we're diving deep into something I know a lot of you are fired up about, SpaceX and their grand plans for Mars.
Yeah, looks like we've got a pretty hefty pile of source material here. Looks like you've been doing your homework.
Definitely been digging in. And honestly, the more I learn about this stuff, the more mind-blowing it gets. Starship, reusable rockets, the challenges of actually living on Mars. It's like science fiction, but it's actually happening.
Right. It's pretty wild. And it's clear from these sources that you've got a good handle on the basics.
Well, I try to keep up.
So maybe today we can skip the SpaceX 101 and really get into the nitty-gritty. Like why is Elon Musk so fixated on Mars? What's the bigger picture here?
Yeah, that's what I'm really curious about. Because
Yeah,
it seems like it goes way deeper than just, planting a flag on another planet.
absolutely. One of the things that jumps out from your research is this idea that Musk sees Mars as a kind of insurance policy for humanity.
Okay, insurance policy. How
Sure.
so?
Well, he talks a lot about the existential threats facing Earth. Things like asteroid impacts, pandemics, even, runaway AI. And his argument is that if something catastrophic were to happen, having a self-sustaining colony on Mars could ensure the survival of our species.
Whoa, that's heavy stuff. Like a backup plan for the entire human race.
Exactly. And it's not just about surviving disasters either. He also taps into this very human drive to explore, to push the boundaries of what's possible. It's that same impulse that led our ancestors to cross oceans and continents. Now, SpaceX wants to take us to another planet.
Makes you realize just how ambitious this whole thing really is. And speaking of ambition, let's talk about Starship. This seems to be the centerpiece of the whole Mars plan, and from what I've read, it's unlike any rocket we've ever seen.
Absolutely. This is where things get really exciting. Starship is designed to be fully reusable, which is a complete game changer in terms of space travel. Think about it. Traditional rockets are basically like use it once and throw it away, which is incredibly expensive and wasteful.
Yeah, that always seems so crazy to me. All that technology just gone after one launch.
Right. So Starship is designed to land back on Earth after launching, just like an airplane. And they actually pulled this off with the Super Heavy booster back in October 2024.
Wait, they landed the entire booster back on Earth. That's incredible.
Yeah, they used this massive robotic arm system called Mechazilla to catch it, which
Yeah.
is just mind-boggling to even imagine. But it shows you how serious they are about making reusability a reality. And it's not just about cost savings either. It also means we can launch more frequently, which is crucial for building a sustainable presence on Mars.
So instead of these massive one-off missions, it's more like a regular commute to Mars.
That's the idea. And the really crazy part is that Starship is designed to not only land on Mars, but also refuel there and fly back to Earth.
Hold on, refuel on Mars. How is that even possible? They're not exactly shipping gas stations up there.
Well, this is where your research on ISRU comes in. ISRU stands for In Situ Resource Utilization, which basically means using resources that are already available on Mars.
So they're going to be living off the land, Martian style.
In a way, yeah. The plan is to extract water ice from the Martian soil, which they can then split into hydrogen and oxygen. And guess what? Those are the exact ingredients you need for rocket fuel.
No way. So they're basically creating a fuel depot on Mars itself.
Exactly. And that's a total game changer because it means we don't have to haul all the fuel we need from Earth, which would be insanely expensive and complex. It's all about sustainability and long-term thinking.
That's incredible. It's like they're thinking 10 steps ahead all the time. But even with all this innovation, let's be real, getting to Mars and surviving there is still going to be ridiculously hard, right?
Oh, absolutely. The sources you've collected really highlight those challenges. I mean, we're talking about a completely hostile environment, extreme temperatures, radiation, thin atmosphere, the works.
Yeah, not exactly a walk in the park.
Right. And then there's the whole issue of building habitats that can protect people from the elements and provide life support. Not to mention the psychological challenges of living in such an isolated and unforgiving place.
It's like all the problems of living on Earth, but amplified 1,000 times over. But if they can figure it out, it almost feels like we'd be entering a new era for humanity.
It really does. It's like rewriting the story of human existence. And while the immediate focus is on Mars, the technologies that SpaceX is developing have implications far beyond that.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What else could this technology be used for?
Well, think about it. Reusable rockets and ISRU could make space travel far more affordable and accessible, not just for government agencies, but for private companies, researchers, even tourists.
Space tourism, huh? So maybe one day I could actually book a trip to see the rings of Saturn or something.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. And beyond tourism, we could see a surge in scientific research, space-based manufacturing, maybe even asteroid mining. The possibilities are pretty much endless.
That's wild. And it's not just about space either. This kind of innovation has ripple effects back on Earth, right?
Oh, definitely. SpaceX is pushing the boundaries of engineering, material science, propulsion technology, all sorts of fields. And those advancements end up benefiting industries back here on Earth, driving economic growth and technological progress.
So it's like this amazing feedback loop where space exploration drives innovation, which then benefits everyone here on Earth.
Precisely. And at the heart of it all is this fundamental human drive to explore, to push the limits of what's possible.
Yeah, it's pretty inspiring when you think about it. Like here we are, this tiny species on a little blue planet, and we're actually reaching out to touch the stars.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Where will we be in 100 years? 1,000? What will humanity look like when we've truly become a multiplanetary species?
Big questions, and honestly, I don't know the answers. But it's exciting to think about, and it's thanks to companies like SpaceX that we're even having this conversation.
Couldn't agree more. It's a privilege to be living in a time when these kinds of dreams are becoming a reality.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining me on this deep dive. And for those of you listening, we hope this has sparked some of your own thoughts and questions about the future of space exploration and what it means for all of us. Until next time.